All right, hello everybody. So Michael here with Paw Forward Dog Training, and I've got Mr. Bruno. So to answer a question about distracting environments and teaching any learner, I don't care if it's a dog or a human or a child or whatever, okay? I want you to think about where's the best place to teach them. Is it, if you're teaching a child how to read, is the best place to teach them with the television on and video games going and people having a party around them? If you're teaching them how to do something that's technical like math, should you take them to the park and sit down at the park and do math? And the question then what you have to ask yourselves is, at what point in their learning, in their development, can they go to those environments and still perform the task that they are asked to perform? Okay? It's no different for your dog. Okay, the process of skill acquisition is no different for your dog than it is a human being. And you have to ask yourself, why do we create classrooms where our children are sitting in the classroom for 8 hours a day, 7 hours, whatever it is a day, to learn these technical things? Why aren't they taking them to the park and teaching them in the park? Why aren't they taking them to the mall and teaching them in the mall? Okay, those are the things you have to contemplate. Why do we have expectations of our dogs to do anything different? Okay, they're animals. They don't have that level of reasoning that we do, and yet we have higher expectations of them. So when you're teaching your dog a skill, please teach them in an environment where they can learn the skill. I don't care what that environment is. Up to you to figure that out, I guess, if you want to push them. But if they can't learn from you, if they can't train with you, if they're not buying in, don't train them in that environment until they're ready for it. Pretty simple rule. Here you go, Bruno. Yes, good boy. So what we're going to do here is place, good boy, and then leash skill. Okay, as you can see, he's thinking about that truck over there. And he did the place for me, but he didn't stick it. So I'm using graduating leash pressure here on him until he gets up on the place. Good boy, stop, sit, yes. Okay, so when you're in a higher distracting environment, you're going to be required to use more force to get your dog to comply. Okay? It does not mean you get angry, upset, or any of that. You just help them, and in that help, in that guidance, is going to be application of the leash. Good boy. Here. Good boy. Good boy. Stay. Good job. Good boy. Off. Go back to place. Here you go, buddy. Good boy. Sit. Good job. Excellent job. Excellent job. Free. Okay, so now my original goal of doing leash skill and place is going to have to be changed to just place, okay? Because he's having a funky response to it with all the stimulation going on. And this is a prime example of, is your dog ready for an environment? You see on the videos how well he's doing indoors. And now you see the change outdoors. Here, buddy. Here, Bruno. Good boy. Sit. And a lot of times these skills are best taught early and often. Early and often. Okay. Good boy. Yes. Stay patient with him through it. Okay. Because it's not easy. He doesn't want to be sitting on this cot. I want him to be sitting on this cot. Human goals versus dog goals. He wants to be sniffing around and doing his thing out here. Good boy. Good boy. Come on right here. Come here. Good job. Bruno here. Good boy. Bruno here. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Okay, so now at this point, the distraction is overwhelming him and his brain can't handle the distraction. As a human being, you only have so many options now. More force, higher value reinforcement to try to draw his attention. And then inside of that force I discussed a second ago, it could be correction, could be more firm on the leash, could be more forceful tone. I don't go that route because I don't think it makes the dog enjoy training. Okay. Or it could be change of environment. Okay. Him kind of dictating the training for us in a way. All right. I go at the dog's pace because that's where the learning is going to be the strongest. Okay. The training process should be something that you really enjoy with your dog, and you don't rush on your timeline because it's not your timeline. It's his ability to learn. Okay. So Bruno here. I'm going to try one more time here to see if he'll work with me. He's completely ignoring the treats. Okay. And he's staring at the car, the other dog, the people. All right. So at this point, let's see if he'll take it from there. Good boy. Good boy. I either lower my expectations or I take him to another environment and continue to train. Okay. So what I'm going to do, because I want more repetitions, is I'm going to take him into another environment and get reps. Okay. Because that's the most important thing, is those reps. Good boy. But at least he's keeping his front paws on the place for me. Okay. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this video is helpful for you, and we'll see you guys on the next one.